Sustainability is kind of a hot topic right now, right? Everywhere you turn, there's talk about climate change, pollution, and companies going green, or at least pretending to be. And don't even get me started on fast fashion, food waste, and the price of literally everything going up. But here's what no one is really talking about: money and sustainability are deeply connected. Like the choices we make with our money, well, they shape the world we live in. And I'm not just talking about shopping sustainably, although that is a big part of it, but I'm talking about how financial freedom actually allows you to live a more sustainable life. Because let's be honest, being eco friendly is often marketed as this expensive, trendy thing. But the truth is that real sustainability is about having the freedom to make better choices. And that starts with financial security. So let's break this down, because once you see the connection between money and sustainability, you're never going to look at either one the same way again. Okay, so let's talk about the elephant in the room. It's expensive to be broke. No, really, when you don't have financial stability, your options are extremely limited. Just think about it. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're probably buying the cheapest food possible. Maybe that means processed packaged stuff instead of fresh, local produce. Why? Because fast food is literally cheaper than a salad. And it's the same with clothing. Fast fashion is cheap and convenient. Meanwhile, the brands that are truly sustainable, well, they cost a small fortune. And when you're just trying to get through the month, you're not going to drop $80 on a sustainably sourced t-shirt. You're going to go with a $10 one from the big box store, because that's what makes sense in the moment. And this is the part people forget. Sustainability isn't just about what's good for the planet. It's about what's actually sustainable for you. And financial freedom is what gives you the power to make better choices, not just for yourself, but for the world around you. Okay, so let's think about it this way. What happens when you're not stuck in survival mode? What happens when you actually have control over your money? Well, you get to choose where your food comes from. You can shop at local farmers markets and support local businesses. Maybe even grow your own food. You're not stuck with whatever is just the cheapest. You can buy higher quality clothes that actually last longer instead of the cheap stuff that falls apart with a few washes. You can afford to repair things instead of constantly replacing them. And beyond just buying better, you get to live better. Maybe that means working remotely instead of commuting to work every single day, which cuts down on gas and emissions. Maybe it means investing in energy efficient appliances, solar panels, or even just taking the time to cook at home instead of relying on takeout, because all of that really adds up. But all of those things require one key ingredient: money. Or more specifically, the freedom to choose how you spend your money. So let's talk about something that's happening right now, because the world is in kind of a mess. Inflation is making basic necessities more expensive. Supply chains are very unpredictable, and there's this constant push towards convenience at the expense of sustainability. Think about the rise of ultra fast fashion. Brands are pumping out thousands of new designs every single week, making clothes cheaper than ever. And all of this is at the cost of workers, resources, and the environment. And yet those brands are thriving. Why? Because people are actually struggling financially. And when you're struggling, you're not thinking about long-term impact. You're thinking about what you can afford today. Or take food prices. Why is it that organic, fresh food is seen as a luxury while processed junk is everywhere? It's because our entire system is built around profit, not sustainability. And the people who suffer the most are the ones that don't have financial stability. So when people say, just buy ethical brands or just eat organic, they're missing the bigger picture. You can't make sustainable choices if you don't have financial freedom. So what's the takeaway? It's not about feeling guilty for not being eco-perfect. It's about understanding that financial independence is actually one of the most sustainable things that you can pursue. Because when you're in control of your money, you're in control of your choices. You can support businesses that align with your values, and you can reduce waste instead of constantly replacing things. You can invest in long-term solutions instead of quick fixes. Sustainability isn't just about the environment. It's about sustaining yourself, your family, and your future. And the best way to do that? Build financial freedom. If this video got you thinking, do me a favor. Like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this, because the more we talk about the real connection between money and sustainability, the more we can actually start changing things.